Altcoins are set to make astronomical gains in February of 2025. If you don't have a lot of money to work with and you're constantly looking for the next 100x altcoin to buy, and you're also worried because you know altcoin season is right around the corner, lucky for you, you found the channel where I've been able to call out 100x altcoins consistently. Time and time again, I've been able to call out these altcoins, and our community has already made thousands and thousands of dollars. I've called out coins like Research Coin on July 26, 2024 at only a $14 million market cap. Research Coin is now sitting at a $115 million market cap as of the making of this video. An easy 7.5x with much more to come. Brian Armstrong, CEO and founder of Coinbase, is also the co-founder of Research Coin. Here's his reasoning for starting the coin.
I do think crypto has a unique role to play here, and it's actually become its own thing, kind of like DeFi now. This is called DeSci, right? Decentralized science. And this is still in its infancy. Research Hub is one of a number of really cool companies that are playing in this space. But incentives matter, and crypto is in a way for to align people's incentives, to bring them together to try to accomplish better outcomes in science.
Another 100x call is Aerodrome Finance. I called out Aerodrome Finance at a $450 million market cap on July 26, 2024 as well. Now sitting at a $1.5 billion market cap as of the making of this video. It's a cool 3.5x with a $20 billion market cap coming very, very soon. I got into Aerodrome Finance at a $7 million market cap at the beginning of this year in January. Unfortunately, this was before I started uploading videos on YouTube. But I am happy that our community was able to get in where they did and enjoy some nice gains. So you need to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any more of these gains. And leave a like on the video if you want more videos just like these. Aerodrome has accumulated more revenue this year than any other DEX in crypto. Aerodrome is also backed by Pantera Capital and Coinbase Ventures, two of the biggest venture capital funds in crypto. Not to mention that BlackRock's Bitcoin is custodied with Coinbase, and Aerodrome is set to experience massive inflows from all of these institutions. I know that can be a lot for some to sink in, but I advise you to let and make sure that it sinks in. Do not fade Aerodrome. Now, the first token that is high on my conviction list for a myriad of reasons, and isn't a token you should fade either, is Moonwell. Moonwell is a DeFi platform that offers borrowing and lending solutions. It is the most trusted lending and borrowing platform in the Base ecosystem. Moonwell also offers its own card that can be used with Google Pay and Apple Pay to make purchases in the real world, which is literally one of the questions I always get from people that know nothing about crypto. Can I buy stuff with crypto? Can I go to the store and spend crypto? Yes, you can. Moonwell supports USDC, but not only USDC, they support Euro coin as well. It is set to be the dominant lending platform in most G7 nations, alongside Aave as well. Moonwell is very similar to Aave, and Donald Trump's World Liberty Fi just bought $2.2 million worth of Aave. I can see big institutions taking interest in Moonwell in the near future. Moonwell also generated over $8 million in annualized revenue this year, and that is set to ramp up heavy over the course of 2025. We'll also be seeing CBBTC, aka wrapped Bitcoin, on the Moonwell platform being used as collateral sooner rather than later. Which, like Aerodrome, because they are also seeing CBBTC move over to Aerodrome, we will see a ton of liquidity flow into Moonwell and Aerodrome, of course. Now, if we were to take a quick look at the Moonwell price, Moonwell is currently sitting at just above 6.8 cents as of the making of this video. Now, the market cap of Moonwell is sitting at $213 million in market cap, and this is a fall from around $325 million that peaked at late October, right around October 29th. We also see around $10 million in 24-hour trading volume and over $211 million in total value locked, which, if you know me, I love to look at that metric because it shows how much people have faith in your product if they're able to put that kind of money behind your platform. If we open up the chart here over the course of this year, we saw a big spike in March, and that was when people first started to take notice of Moonwell. If you look down at January, February, we're only sitting at a $7 to $8 million market cap. Now, I wish I had seen it back then because that would have been some serious price gains. Not to mention that on this past big run up later in the year, around October, starting in around September, we had a massive price upswing, and we hit from around a 10x. So we hit around a $30 million market cap of August 18th, all the way up to $325 million on October 29, 2024. As of right now, the all-time high in price sits at around 29 cents. So we're currently down 77% from all-time highs. So if we see it get back up to around 29 cents, we'll be experiencing just over around a 400% gain. Some good price points to pick up Moonwell would be around the 5 to 6 cents range. So we actually just wicked down to about 5.77, and we're sitting around 6. Price has actually been trading in this 5 cent to around 9 cent range for a couple months. I don't see it getting any lower than 0.045 cents. As of now, this is a pretty good point to pick it up at. If you want to wait for a price retracement, I would look to get it at anywhere in between the 4 to 6 cent range. I think that's a pretty good price point to pick up Moonwell at. And if you would like to pick up Moonwell on the markets, you can go to a few different exchanges to do that. So you can pick it up on Uniswap V3. This is on the base chain. You can also pick it up on Coinbase, the exchange itself, and you can pick it up on KuCoin and Gate.io. Moonwell already has a major listing, which is Coinbase, of course. So you will see a lot of people that are new to crypto come onto Coinbase, the centralized exchange, and look for tokens to buy that are generally being integrated into a lot of the services that Coinbase provides, and Moonwell is set up to be one of those tokens. Coming over to the Moonwell platform, it looks very, very sleek. A lot of effort has been put into the platform. As I was saying earlier, you can see the card right there. Now, all this research you can go and do for yourself. This is not financial advice by any means. You can go ahead and get your Moonwell card. They also offer a lot of stablecoin options, so you can use USDC, like I said. You can use Eurocoin, you can use DAI, and Coinbase is wrapped to Bitcoin as well. Now, Moonwell is not solely on the base chain, but that is where most of the liquidity for Moonwell lies at the moment. You can also interact with this platform on Optimism, Moonbeam, and Moonriver. Before we get into the next altcoin, I want to take a quick second to let you in on a beginner-friendly program called the Wealthway Society. Early on, I tried so many different ways to make money in crypto. I always ended up confused and with less money than I started with. Nowadays, I've been able to make over 6 figures with crypto. So with that being said, upon joining the Wealthway Society, you will immediately start to make money and gain exclusive access into all my new altcoin picks before I talk about them here on YouTube. All the insider secrets that I use to find these new altcoin gems. Live Q&A sessions so you can ask me any questions you want about crypto in real time. Live updates so you'll know exactly when to sell the top of this bull run. Fully detailed beginner-friendly lessons so that you can navigate the crypto markets without fear. Start making the gains that you constantly hear about on crypto Twitter. Join us today with the link in the description. Opportunities like this do not last forever. Thank you for your time, and let's get into the next altcoin pick. Now for the second token on this list, we will be talking about Zava. Now Zava, aka Avalanche, is a launchpad platform on the AVAX ecosystem. Now this is the only launchpad on the AVAX ecosystem. So why is this important to me, and why should this be important to you? AVAX is also going to be one of the largest chains when it comes to gaming. You see a lot of AAA games like Shrapnel and Off the Grid that have already went live and are playable on PlayStation and PC and Xbox using AVAX for their crypto-based games. Now, the reason why I like Zava is because Zava is a gaming-focused launchpad. And when I was around in the last market, I invested in Zava and I saw that they released a ton of games. They're actually only a gaming platform as far as I've seen. I haven't seen them launch anything else other than games. Knowing that AVAX is going to be the largest gaming blockchain in crypto, right, as of right now, of course, knowing that this is the only launchpad on AVAX and it's gaming specific, with it, you can see how it would make sense to give yourself a position in something like Avalanche. And I decided to buy in because I know about launchpads. When the peak season of the bull market comes, aka altcoin season comes around, you're going to see a ton of people flood into launchpads. And a ton of these people aren't going to be able to have higher tiers in these launchpads because they didn't buy in early enough. Now, if you're new to launchpads, I'll give you a quick and brief breakdown about how launchpads work. So when it comes to a project's life cycle, you have the developers that create the token, then you have the seed round investors that invest in the token, then you have people like us that get in on the launchpad level, and then you have the others who get in on the public sale, which either ends up on a centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange or both. Now, the seed round investors and obviously the founders get a specific amount of tokens, and they get them at a specific price. So they may get it at 1 cent. Then over here on the launchpad, we may get it at 3 cents, for example. And when it launches onto the market, you usually have a lot of FOMO, a lot of hype, and a lot of people pumping up the price to speculate on these new tokens. And you can see tokens rise anywhere to $1, $2, $3, making multiple hundreds of X's in a pretty short period of time. Now, because there is such thing as vesting schedules in a lot of these tokens, we may only get 10% of the token on day one. But if we saw something like 100x on day one and we are able to invest $100 in this particular project, that would mean our overall investment would be worth $10,000, and we'd be able to take out $1,000 on day one of that token launch. Now, I don't know if AAA games will come onto Zava specifically, but I honest to God will not be shocked as well, because we're starting to see less and less games come out that are play to earn and more so following the Axie Infinity route, and we're starting to see more tokens come out that are AAA focused and that can grab a wider audience when it comes to gaming. If you look at the graphics of a game like Off the Grid, they look absolutely beautiful, and regular users that don't know anything about crypto are playing these two games, Shrapnel, mostly Off the Grid. And I think you're going to start to see that as a norm as the bull market continues. Not to mention that some of the biggest influencers like Alex Becker and Elio Trades have been talking about AAA gaming coming to AVAX.
I don't know if you've been watching, but crypto's been getting kind of hot.
And I also like the sneaky piece of branding and marketing that Avalanche did, whereas their ticker is just AVAX backwards. And when you type in Ava on any of these data aggregators like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, you see Zava show up right below AVAX. So just based off that alone, I know it sounds so crazy and it sounds so dumb, but you're gonna have a lot of people that are looking for AVAX and they type it in and they're gonna see Zava and they'll be like, ooh, what is that? And you're gonna get a ton of people that figure out what Zava is just from that alone, which is absolutely hilarious. Now, the current price of Zava, which is Avalanche, is sitting at around 61 cents. They sit at a $22.7 million market cap. The trading volume is at 609,000. And the total value locked is 0, which is obviously not the case. CoinGecko is not tracking the total value locked of Zava. You'd have to go on the website to find that information for yourself. But when we look at the price chart, the reason why I have so much conviction in something like Zava is because it's been one of the best movers of any token I've particularly seen. When the market decides it wants to swing back to the upside, it always falls kind of hard, but also bounces back kind of hard, which gives us a lot of good buying opportunities. Something like Zava can give you quick X's, and people think I'm lying, but we're going to be making videos around that time showing you live how these launch pads work step by step by step. I'm going to take you through the entire process, and when the coin eventually launches, you can see how much X's these things make. They're absolutely insane. So subscribe to that because you do not want to miss those videos once altcoin season starts. Not to mention, altcoin season is right around the corner, and there is plenty of money to be made ahead. If you missed these two videos up on screen, click them right now to get more low cap altcoin gems. Thank you, and see you in the next one.